Alright, so let's go over how to install this cheek rest, 3D printed cheek rest for the RTI Prophet. So what you're going to receive is a 3D printed cheek rest, and you're going to receive 3 screws, which are going to be a little bit longer than the ones that secure the side plate on the rifle. So let's go ahead and remove the screws. But before we do, I wanted to point out a couple things. So you're going to be removing 3 screws. It's going to be that one over there, this one here, and on the opposite on the back. Now, depending what you received, if it's the right-hand side or left-hand side cheek rest, you might have to remove this one here as the right-hand shooter. If it's a left-hand shooter, you're going to have to remove the other 2 bolts on the screws on the other side instead of the ones over here. So go ahead and remove these screws over here. And on this side as well. So one thing I wanted to point out is the cheek rest in the inside on one of the holes, and on the single side. What you're going to find out, there is a little protruded area over there, which is meant to go into that, if you want, intrusion over there of the hole for this. It's a chamfer for the hole that goes in for the screw. But what this is meant to do on the cheek rest is meant to align it and secure it in place. So the way you're going to do it is you're going to go ahead and slide it on the top side like this, and you're going to line this back end over here to this line over here. And this hole over here, the screw hole with the bottom screw hole, I think just put them on the same line. You're just going to line them. Once they're aligned like this, you're going to slide it down, and it's going to reach a certain point where it's not going to want to move anymore. It's going to start to rock. Well, all you got to do is just press it in, and it's going to lock in place. Once it locks in place, that means you're at the right spot. This is aligned. This hole is aligned. The other 2 are aligned too. So all you got to do at this point is take the longer screws that it came with, and then insert it in there, and then tighten them. Don't over tighten them. Tighten them enough to where they just snugly fit and they stop. They're not going to go anywhere. This is you don't have any vibrations or none of that stuff. But use your common sense. Don't over torque it. Same thing on this side and the other side as well. I've used this for over a year, and I've had no issues at all. In fact, the first version was attached with tape. So anyway, I have another example here. I wanted to kind of show you on another one. It works really well. It works really well because it gives you plenty of room to insert your fingers and load up. This is a single tray loader, the one that kind of swings out, and you can insert your fingers through there. So you have plenty of movement for your finger. It allows you room to put the standard magazine that comes with it. So you can do that for depending on what side you want it, I guess, depending on the version of your cheek rest. And then you can also install this aftermarket bigger capacity magazine than the standard one, and it goes in there with no issues at all. So it goes in there and locks in place. So depending on what your preference is. So that's it. It works well. Enjoy it.